Today I'm just going to do a little bit of a walk besides a run. It's in the hottest part of the day. But we're going to talk about the shoes that I have on, the Topos, compared to these, I call them economy walking casual shoes, the New Balance. I didn't even research them. It's a 997H brand. But yeah, I ran a mile in these, and we're going to talk about what happened in that mile. So let's walk the trail, hit the trail, and we're going to talk about that. Back on the trail, guys, but this time it's just going to be for a leisurely walk, talking about those shoes I showed you on the intro, the New Balance 997H brand. Like I said, the economy casual shoe versus the actual running Topo shoes. Well, I have ran and walked. I have put at least 30 to 40 miles probably on these Topo shoes. Some on my Brooks, I put on some mileage on them too. Where them like when I take my breaks and stuff like that, or when I get off work, I go for a run. But yeah, the 30 miles in my Topos compared to 1 mile in those New Balance casual shoe. No comparison. It's kind of like, I don't know. Let's just say this. In the 30 miles I've ran in my Topos, I had no calf pain, no foot pain, no shin splints. I had no pain. Still no pain to date, wearing these shoes. 1 mile in a New Balance casual shoe, I could barely make a mile. My calf started killing me so bad, and like I said, I had to walk almost the last half. I could barely walk. My calf was killing me, and I actually literally had to take like 2 or 3 days off from running and walking because of those New Balance shoes. Now, New Balance does have a good running shoe from what I see and from what I've researched, but so I'm not comparing these and saying, oh, stay away from New Balance. But man, that's a big hill. I ran up that hill doing a review on these Topo shoes when I first got them. That's a big hill. But anyways, I'm not comparing those New Balances and saying stay away from New Balance shoes for running. That's just a cheaper economy style shoe. But the point of this video is basically to say shoes does matter. It does matter about your shoes, and it matters about how your feet feel afterwards, how your knees feel, how your calves feel, your shins and your legs, and just your overall health does matter about it does matter on the shoes that you wear. So but it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit warm, and I'm just going to turn it around and go back the other way. It's actually more people up here than I thought there'd be. It's in the middle of the week. It's a Tuesday, so I didn't really think there'd be a lot of people up here, but I guess I was fooled, wasn't I? A lot of fishing going on up here. People bringing their kids to the playground over there. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on walking for a minute, and we're gonna talk about how I do feel about the Topo shoes right now. Yeah, the Topo shoes, they are absolutely amazing though. And I'm just out for a leisurely walk. They must have like training over there for the power utility man. Oh, let's go check this out. This is like a setup for the Power Utility Line rodeo. It's a pretty big deal. Let's go check it out while we're up here. Yeah, they are fixing to have a competition. And this right here is where they're going to have the competition at with the power lines, and they do the climbing. And I don't know all about it, but I know it's kind of like the truck driving competition thing. They grade you on certain things and how quick you do certain things, but yeah, that's it. Right there, it's the Lineman Rodeo happening here in this little city county park. Pretty cool. I spent many a days here playing ball, mainly on that field, in that field over there. But yeah, many days. Not this one. This was just a fun field we played on. It's a smaller one. But field 1 is where we spent a lot of our time on the weekends playing softball. They now have like baseball tournaments mostly here. At some point, I'm going to give you my running gear that I've gotten so far. I've accumulated in the past 2 or 3 weeks. I just kind of like said, hey, if I'm going to do this, I got to get the proper running gear, the clothing, the vest, the water. So you got to be comfortable in this whole running thing. So I'm going to flip it around and show you this beautiful little natural area of wild flowers. Yeah, is that not beautiful? What would make it even more beautiful is to see like butterflies out there. It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? The things that getting outdoors and walking and get a little higher up shot. The things that kind of getting outdoors and walking will do for you. I mainly started this as a 5K back in April. This is kind of a little quick story of my journey. Yeah, but as I was saying, I started, look at this. That squirrel's just like no care in the world. He's like, hey buddy, what's up? Hey there, buddy. You wanna play? Nah, he don't want to play. But anyways, so I started this journey, kind of a one-off 5K in April, and then it went from there to kind of stagnant for a while. And then all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? Let's sign up for some more 5Ks in August. I done one in between. We have a race, a fun run, and done that one. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go all in on this. I bought me some good shoes, the Topo shoes, and then from there, I just kind of like said, hey, you know what? I'm really enjoying this running thing. So I probably put too many miles on it the first week. I've been doing it for 3 weeks now, and love every minute of it. Love getting out. Love seeing the different trails, different parks. It's allowed me to be able to explore in a different way, in a different manner. Got some ideas that go along with that also. But yeah, it's been great. I love it. Been adding to some gear, accessories, and stuff along the way. We'll talk about that in another video. We'll show you that actually in another video. And then coming up with a different style of running. For me, it's a different style. But we'll talk about that also yet in another video. So this is a different way for me to record, so I'm just trying to kind of get back into the groove of vlogging like this. And so I'm loving it, guys. Just absolutely loving it. Loving the view this park gives me too. Now, if you hear some construction going on, they're building a neighborhood right up in here. There used to be a farm up there, had horses. And so they're going to connect, it looks like it right here. They're going to connect a walking path trail up to that neighborhood. That's what it looks like. Is that turtles? Let's go check it out. Oops. Yeah, you see all kind of wildlife out here. See, if I was sitting at the house doing nothing, I wouldn't see none of this. That's a big old turtle. See the fish? I don't know if you can see it. Little fish swimming around in there. Little babies. Let's zoom in on this baby right here. Look at that. He's a massive little booger. So see what else we can see out here today in this nature. Like I said, I'd probably go for a run later on this evening. Just want to bring a video and talk a minute about those shoes. Back to the shoes. There's all kind of running shoes out there. You got the Brooks, the Hokas, the Ultras or something like that. But yeah, I chose the Topo shoes for this startup. Now the Brooks shoes I have is good ones too. It all depends on what you're looking for, the heel drop or whatever. I think these Topos is like a 5mm heel drop or heel rise or whatever you call it. But I'm new at this whole looking at shoes for running and stuff. So I'll go back a year from now and do some of these videos, and I'll be a whole lot more knowledgeable on how to talk about some of these shoes. But right now, basically the Topos are pretty much flat, wide-toed shoes, which I absolutely love. Wide-toed shoes, you know, wider at your toes. As your toes move, it's almost like you running and walking barefooted. It feels absolutely great. But those New Balance casual shoes, they're probably like that for any casual shoe. But that's definitely a no-go, guys. So if you're into running, thinking about getting into running, you're going to end up paying probably $100 to $150, between $100 to $200 for a pair of shoes, unless you get the same thing like on Amazon or something like that. So, yeah, you got to spend the money on the proper shoes if you want to be comfortable and be able to go the extra mile, if you will. All kind of cool little picture opportunities at this park. You get this right here. Feels like you're in the mountains, but you're a good little ways from the mountains. You're actually going to see this park 2 times in the next couple videos. So, sorry about that. But it's just a peaceful little park to come to walk. Gives you quite a bit of a challenge too, with this big hill right here. I want to walk it to see how big this hill actually is. It's pretty big. I didn't come this way though, I came down it. So maybe next time I come here and run it, which I will, I'll come up this way. And the bottom line, guys, is when you're out walking, you gotta stay hydrated. Oh, I did go to the doctor today and got a little physical and a checkup, done blood work and all that good stuff. Got a few things to work on. That's all right. It's all good. Those things is going to take care of itself with this lifestyle I'm living of running, kind of watching what I eat, trying to stay eating a lot of protein and stuff like that. Can't go wrong with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just stay on my protein, kick, exercise, and watch a little bit of sodium. But other than that, I think everything's going to check out good. I guess per se, getting a green light to go, to run. And that's, I kind of needed that. I needed that okay to go forward with this lifestyle. And sometimes I'm doing 6 miles a day now. Sometimes I'm only doing a mile. It just all depends on what I feel like. I just know I couldn't do 6 miles in those cheap New Balance shoes, or any cheap shoe for that matter. So all right, well, I think I'm gonna end this video, guys. The birds is having a good time under the shade tree, and look for more running, walking style videos ahead. And I'm just gonna cut through the grass here. Some gear videos maybe, and just talking about my progress and where I'm came from to where I'm at now. So I'm blessed. I'm thankful to be able to get out and do this, and to do it with kind of ease. So well, no talking. Thank you guys for watching, for listening to me, and hope this encourages you if you're watching it. See you on the next video.